Okay, what is going on? Back with another cleaning episode. Today we are doing Tyranitar. Before we get into Tyranitar, I kind of want to jump back to my Mega Manectric EX. As you can see, I left him in humidity for way too long, but that's okay. We're going to just go ahead and throw him in the clamps. Now, this is where this comes in. So this is going to just get all this dust. So I just have these two pieces of plexiglass here. I'm just going to wipe these down real good. You want to make sure you don't have anything on this surface, because when you go into clamp, anything on this surface is going to get pressed into this card. So we'll just move Tyranitar, set this down, put him on. And we're going to wipe this down, make sure this is good and clean. And this is plexiglass, so you don't want to use any type of chemicals because you'll melt the glass or you'll melt the plastic. So it's just good practice to just not use anything and just kind of really make sure you get everything off of there. And that looks good. We're just going to set this down on here. Now again, this guy, he's in such bad shape. I'm not really worried about it. I'm not going to try to salvage this. And then you just get some of these clamps, and you really want to make sure you get on the corners with these. And this, this guy's going to sit now for like, I don't know, maybe the next 24 hours, just like that. And when he comes out of that clamp, he will be flat. Now he's still going to have all the creases. He's still going to not look pretty, but he will be in much better shape than he is now. Because like I said, at least he'll be flat. Before, he had this really nasty kind of ridge going through him because of that crease in the middle. And part of the humidity is to, like I said, loosen up those fibers. And you can see that it started to curl up around the edge. And it started to actually work on that crease a little bit, and you can almost see up here on this head that it's almost invisible now. Down here was really bad, and there's obviously like some really bad whitening on the back, and you can still see the crease all the way through the back. But again, up towards the top, it really starts to dissipate now because of all that. So now, like I said, this will sit for about another day in this, and we'll just set that off to the side, and we'll get started on Tyranitar. Once again, just starting off easy. We're going to go ahead and take him out of his sleeve. And he is pretty beat up. He's got a gouge right here across his belly, and like the polish isn't going to fix that at all. Like, it's not going to fill that in, and you're still going to be able to see it. But what it's really going to do is just clean up this you clean up this holographic around it and kind of take care of some of those surface scratches. And he's actually pretty good from the back. You can see there is some scratching on the back, and he's not looking great, but he's in better condition than that Mega. But we're gonna just get him cleaned up. We're gonna get him polished up, and we'll get him back into the binder. And we're going to go from there. All right. Again, light spray, 50-50 water, rubbing alcohol. Not onto the card, onto the microfiber cloth. And then just gently go around the card. He didn't look real dirty, but we're just going to give him a good wipe down anyway. This is going to help just get any surface stuff off before we go in with any polish, to try to, because then if there's anything on there when we go in for the polish, we're going to scratch it more. So we don't want to do that. And I put a little too much on there. I'm just going to dab it. Just going to give it little dabs. And that looks pretty good. Find our wet spot here. And we'll just go in for the back and flip it over. And again, we're just going. And on the back, obviously, like you don't have to try super hard on the back, but I should be wearing gloves and I'm gonna get fingerprints on it, but I'm not worried about it. Again, it's a binder copy, nothing crazy. So there we go. There's our clean Tyranitar. Not going to do anything else crazy. We're just going to go in for the polish now. And kind of want to talk about the 30th anniversary stuff that has been leaked or has been revealed, and just my thoughts and opinions on it. I think that the Mew and the Mewtwo look like AI slop, and that's really sad. I think that the 30th anniversary is so shameless at this point that like the Pokemon Company doesn't even care, because they know that people are going to go out and like fight each other in the street for this stuff. And I think it's really time that we take the Pokemon Company and the community at large to task for just like the behavior that the Pokemon Company has allowed the community to get away with over the past couple years in like the scalping and all that stuff. But no, the 30th anniversary just looks so bad. It's we're getting base Charizard again. I mean, how many more times are they going to print that card? Honestly, it's ridiculous. Like, let's not pretend like we're excited for base set Charizard again. You know, they could have done like they did with the 25th anniversary for the shiny Greninja. We could have gotten the shiny Charizard, the Gold Star, or just the Neogenesis shining Charizard. We could have gotten anything other than another base Charizard. What were they thinking, man? What are they doing? Like, they, again, shameless cash grab. The Mew and the Mewtwo look like AI slop, and I'm not even going to bother trying to collect it. I might try to get a copy of the Pikachu stuck in the guardrails for the banister. And I don't know if you guys can see, but that got rid of some of those surface scratches, and you can really see that holographic pop now. Might go in for another coat, but it's looking pretty good. We'll go in again. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What do you think of the 30th anniversary? Are you going to be chasing anything? What do you think of the Mew and the Mewtwo? Again, I think they're bad. And I think that the Pokemon Company is just, they've become, what's the word? Creatively bankrupt. We'll call them that. We'll call them creatively bankrupt. And I think that's being nice, because I mean, we're like, one of the cards in the set is the Sylveon EX from Prismatic Evolution. Not even an SIR, not even an IR, just Sylveon EX. And that's it. That's what we're getting. That's like one of the cards in the set. Fantastic. Bravo, Pokemon Company. What a joke. I mean, what an absolute joke. But again, that's this man's opinion, okay? Like, but I honestly I believe that they're, like I said, creatively bankrupt. They don't care. Oh yeah, that's looking way better. I just need to finish getting this stuff off here now. And again, just trying to go all the same direction when you're wiping it off. Gets it nice and clean. A little shinier for you there. Still got some scratches, but like I said, this stuff only takes care of the surface scratches. A lot of these are gouges, like anything you can still see on here. Because I've had great success with this before. to where I've taken cards from like like what people might consider moderately played to near mint, and been able to take them to card shows and trade them in near mint condition instead of moderately played. Which is like another thing too, right? So, you know, there's conditions to cards, right? There's mint, near mint, lightly played, moderately played, heavily played, and then damaged. And while there's no arguing that this card is damaged, and this card, so like this card, like I said, I'd say that this card is moderately played. I wouldn't call it near mint or even light played. This is definitely a moderately played card. But the fact that there are no categories to damaged, I think that damage needs to have tiers as well. So you have light damage, moderate damage, and heavily damaged. I would consider this heavily damaged, which would put it at that really low price tag. I think this card in near mint is $30-40, but in its current condition it's worth like $5. And while I'm fine with that, I don't disagree with the price of this card. It's literally been folded in half. This card was literally folded in half when I got it. But to call this card damaged, and then to call the Espeon card that I showed in one of my Let's Build videos to also be damaged is absurd. And again, like I said, I'm all like, I don't mind that there is like, you know, at least moderately played on that card, because other than a factory issue, there's nothing wrong with that card. It doesn't have creases in it like this. It doesn't have big old gouges in it. There's no whitening on it. It just has that factory defect to where that one corner, the blue ink bled, and I don't know, maybe coming out of the coming out of the machine, it got scraped, and it took some of the ink off of the face of the card in the bottom corner. But I mean, other than that, I don't know. Like I said, let me know in the comments. So this guy's finished up. Let me know what you think about card grading and conditioning. Let me know what you think about the 30th anniversary. Are you going to be chasing it? I'm certainly not. Anyway, until next time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.